Okay, let me get comfortable really fast. All right, so today's topic we're going to talk about food anxiety, especially during the holidays, and how I've dealt with it before. Because I realize this is a topic that isn't talked about a lot on like YouTube or just in general, because most people who have it don't really want to talk about it with other people just because the way it'll make people feel or just cause more anxiety itself. So I know a lot of it happens during the holidays because you're presented with so many social settings that revolve around food. Think about it. You have Thanksgiving, you have Christmas Eve, you have Christmas, and just up until that, there's a lot of going out events and just hanging with friends. And that just presents so many times for you to be around food that isn't necessarily healthy. And I think that a lot of people who have past eating disorders or just have anxiety about food in general can have really bad anxiety, panic attack flares. And so I was going to share how I deal with those situations and just manage my stress around that. So, one of the things that can cause food anxiety is going to restaurants. I have a little list here. I want to make sure I stay on track and don't ramble too much. But one of the things that causes food anxiety for me is going to restaurants like that I don't know about and don't know if they have like healthy options. But over the past few years, I realized that you can always get like a healthy salad and stuff, so you're not too bad, and you can just have something to munch on before, so you're still satisfied. Um, but restaurants can cause a lot of food anxiety because you don't know what's in them. They usually have like a lot more butter, a lot more fats, a lot more carbs, and like higher calorie than you would particularly want. So, when going to the restaurant, if you have that issue, I just think it's really important to think this is about spending time with my family. You don't have to eat the bread that's on the table. If someone is there saying, "Why aren't you eating anything?" Just be like, "I'm just waiting for my meal," or it doesn't matter. It's your choice, and just have some water. Ask for some coffee if that's what you want, and um, just wait to order. And sometimes that can cause food anxiety itself because you're ordering salad with grilled chicken. People are always like, "Why don't you eat?" or something like that. And I've been in that situation, but people that go out with me now know like I order salads, I order chicken and veggies every time I go out, or steak and veggies. And that's just is what it is. It's my life. It's temporary time with them, and they'll forget about it. They'll just think about it once, but especially if you've had an eating disorder in the past or just food anxiety in the past and they may know about it, they'll be fine with it. Um, so, food anxiety at restaurants, I always order chicken and veggies or just something with lean meat and veggies. You can ask for them steamed, you can have a salad. So, those are always healthy options. And always look at the menu before if you want to look at it. If you have an option to choose where to go, have a place that has healthy options. Another one is um, during the holidays, it's the most common time for people to gain weight just because there's so many decadent desserts. There's so much just food. Thanksgiving, think about it. That's just all about food and being together and having your social environment surrounded with food. So, one of the things I always have is comfortable clothing. Don't wear tight clothing if you don't want to. I think that a lot of times you think you have to wear tight clothing. Women think just to like be attractive or something. But it's time for sweaters. You get to have baggy clothes, baggy dresses. I mean, dresses don't have to be baggy, but they don't have to be like tight. They can be cute, and you wear those too. So, also when it comes to clothing, I think girls think they have to get like size small or like the size zero or whatever. I have to wear mediums because my back is bigger now, and I'm okay with that. I honestly like it because it is more comfortable, and I don't know. I just go grab the mediums or even the larges just because they're comfier. But when you go to the dressing room, don't think you have to wear a size small because that's dumb. And honestly, if you think you need a size small and you're not, it's just gonna look bigger and you'll look bigger. So that's something that just doesn't make sense to me. Like some people will get like really small clothing and it just makes you look bigger than you are. So just get clothes that fit you. And yeah, so that's my topic on clothing. And something that really helps me with food anxiety and like just situations of anxiety itself, just remember how thankful you are. Um, when I get really bad anxiety and I think about how silly it is afterwards that I had it about those situations, I'll think, why did I do that? I ruined the time with my friends, my family. Well, I didn't ruin it for them, but just like myself, like not enjoying myself as much. Those are special times. You have to be like reeling that in because you want to be able to enjoy yourself and it's the holidays and just take it easy on yourself. So remember how you're thankful for everything. I'm so thankful for my family, so thankful for a house, how blessed I am to have um, just schooling and education and just the little things, you know? I'm able to buy food. I have my own car I can drive. I'm thankful my parents can pay for that. So, a lot of people are really unfortunate and don't have those things. So, I think looking at the little things or even just having a friend or two, just being thankful for those sort of things helps me remember like how blessed I am and how little this meal is compared to the whole scheme of things, and that just like helps me calm down and realize this is just life. The clothing's just a number, the scale is just a number. No one knows what your number is on the scale, and frankly, they don't even care because they just want to see you as a person. And the last thing I was going to mention is parents and friends. So, if you haven't told your parents or friends about having food anxiety before, just tell them that you would really want to have something that's healthy. You're trying to feel better about yourself. You want to be able to enjoy yourself. My parents know that I always want to go somewhere that has healthy options, and like I said earlier, every place has a healthy option like a salad or grilled chicken, or you can request something. You can ask the chef to have something grilled or made your own way, like plain. So always know that you're paying for it, so you get what you want. And just telling your parents, like, you'd feel more comfortable, you'd be happier, and maybe explain the situation a little bit more, and they'll understand a lot better about how you feel. And I am bringing this video to you guys because one of my friends um, mentioned before she's had an eating disorder, and I really think that people should touch on this sort of subject because when you're confronted with a meal, snacks, especially going out with people, you don't realize how much that affects their mentality, your stress level, just like feelings in general. And um, that anxiety is carried through every single aspect of their life. And I've been in that situation before, not with an eating disorder, but just coming from having anxiety about my body image and not feeling comfortable in my own clothing. I know what it's like to have that sort of anxiety over my head. And I just want everyone to realize that if you know someone who has this issue or sort of problem with food anxiety, or you yourself do, I hope these tips can help you and you can share them with other people. Happy holidays, everyone, and I hope you have a great, great time.